What's up, my nerds? I'm the roleplay gamer, and I like to party. Welcome back to No Man's Sky. I really just want to show you this planet here, because it's like nothing I've ever seen before. It's actually quite good looking. It's quite pretty. There's a lot of nice diversity here, and I'm lucky enough to have, amongst the diversity, all the colors and whatnot, everything just seems to fit. It's got a nice theme that just doesn't look absurd. Plus, there's grass. I've never actually seen a planet with grass before in this game. So let me know in the comments, guys. I'm going to show you around a little bit here, but do you come across planets like this often? And more importantly, did you come across planets like this prior to the 1.1 update? Or is it the changes in the update that have, given rise to such splendors as this? So it's almost, we got this sort of grassy plain situation with a forest that I will show you in a second. But then there's also these sort of like this rock situation here, and it looks like coral or just like a bottom of the ocean kind of deal, and it's really cool. Usually all I see is just like shitholes. Not just in the sense that I'm talking about lifeless planets. I'm also talking about lifeless planets that just look like a mess of a whole bunch of different elements thrown together. This is something I really like. This is sort of just this flat plain out of nowhere down there. It's really quite cool, and this planet just struck me as something so different. I just have to share it with you guys. I also feel obligated to tell you that the game is not free of bugs still. Apparently it doesn't work well with Steam overlay. I was having some really bad epilepsy sort of inducing flickering going on just when I looked at the forest, as I'm going to show you in a second. So I had to turn off the Steam overlay because that was kind of just irresponsible to put in a video. But this looks really nice. Some of this canyon area is a little bit like, but I'm sure you know what I mean. But the forest in particular, I've never actually seen proper trees in this game before. Now, I've got to assume that, yeah, it looks wonderful. I got to assume they were in there, just never come across them. Maybe I'm just unlucky, That's distinctly possible. But I wouldn't be surprised if some of the changes they made, supposedly, to the way the game handles the procedural generation of planets. I like to think that it's sort of helped this situation along a little bit. So let's have a blah, blah, blah. Tongue and words. I gotta... you know how it goes. Let's head over here. Now, I did leave a message for y'all, but it seems to have disappeared. So I don't know if that's... Honestly, I have no idea why that would be. Maybe someone found it and it does disappears, or... Maybe I don't see it after I've sent it. Maybe it's actually... Oh, there you go. Okay. Hey, so it wasn't the Steam overlay after all. It's actually just the game being shit. I don't know, guys. This is quite unacceptable, but hey, look, it was actually a lot worse when I had the Steam overlay on. The odd flicker here and there is still unacceptable, but I guess it's not going to make your brain explode. But yeah, look at this place. I'm kind of wary of like getting too excited about what I'm seeing here, because I don't want to come across as like, hey guys, this game is great. It's kind of, from a technical standpoint, at the very least, it's pretty bad. But I can appreciate some nice looking scenery amongst all the shittery of it just not working a lot of the time. Look at it go. I gotta say, I really hate the milestones. I really hate how the screen narrows and it locks you out of, interacting with things. But this is quite a nice looking landscape, isn't it? Let's see what's over the rise here. Pro tip for anyone who doesn't know. If you sprint, you don't need to sprint when you do it, but it helps, I think. Sprint, hit melee, and quickly use your jetpack after that. It sort of catapults you forward. It's really handy for covering distances quickly. Come on. It's just rolling hills and whatnot. I want to try and build a base here if at all possible. I don't want to lose this planet. I hope I find more like this. Not in the sense that, you know, they look exactly like this, but, you know, they, I suppose within the confines of the procedural generation, they are of this quality. Fantastic. You know, it's starting to look a little bit more like what was promised. Again, this sort of planet might be completely possible prior to the 1.1 patch, and that's what I want to know for anyone who does know. That'd be really useful information for us all. That's sort of the beauty of this whole YouTube platform. It's not just me finding information and delivering it to you. It's then you guys interacting with it, correcting me if I'm wrong, or adding to it things that I haven't found. And collectively as a group, we all learn. It's fantastic. There you go. So it just seems to go on and on. I think there are some caves over there that I explored a little bit previously. But this looks like a real landscape, right? This, I mean, alien, sure, but this looks like it could actually occur. Instead of like patchy, just brownness everywhere and then purple out of nowhere. There's sort of a fine line between alien and just fake. And I feel like this is firmly in the former, and I appreciate that. Yeah. And then we got like floating rocks. Which I get the sense that they're intentional. But they still look weird to me. Maybe if they bobbed a little bit, which I understand is probably, you know, that's probably asking for too much. But, you know, if those floating elements just like swayed or just had the tiniest little bit of movement to show that maybe they were hanging there due to some sort of magnetic or gravitational force, that'd be good. But I suppose beggars cannot be choosers, eh? Anyway, guys, I'll leave it there. I just wanted to share this, what I think is a really nice looking planet with you, and I was just so taken by it and so surprised, considering all the nonsense that I'd seen prior to this. I just had to share it. Anyway, guys, again, let me know, have you seen anything like this before? And in particular, have you seen anything like this prior to the 1.1 patch? That's something I'd really be interested in finding out. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to gently caress that like button. It needs love like everything does. Taste the game, be excellent to each other, and I'll see you next time. Roleplay Gamer, out.